Remain out at least for one play. Jacobs is the running back on a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Off the fake, pass caught, touchdown, Green Bay, Romeo Doubs. So a drive that started at their own 4-yard line goes 96 yards in 7 plays.
Such a balanced offense.
Give it to him again, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Packers. So they've had a 96-yard drive and a 92-yard drive to go up by 2 scores. I think some more Packer fans will level them
out in a hurry. Nice yards after the catch for the first.
Spins away, protected well, caught, 1st down and more, trying to get to the end zone. Yes, he does. Zach Ertz, touchdown. So the Commanders with a couple of big conversions, 1 on 4th, 1 on 3rd on this drive. 11 plays, 50 yards to make it a 1-possession game.
What a play design here.
From the 8 to the outside, wide open, touchdown, Tucker Kraft. Lambeau Leap, and it's a 2-possession game again.
He's had a big night tonight. We've talked about him all evening. Matt LaFleur.
3 minutes left. 2nd and goal. Here they come. Pass is caught. Samuel dives into the end zone. So Deebo is in there to make it a 2-possession game. 27-16 at the moment.
Good job of getting Deebo Samuel the football, and I'll tell you, Jaden Daniels, it's a guy that has tremendous toughness. Remember, he got landed on. We thought he might come out. He 5 behind the quarterback.
Ball spotted right at the 2. Again, Gordon plunging forward. He's in. So the Miami Dolphins, not given very much of a chance in this game, say, hold on, for just a second anyway.
No doubt about it.
6.5 into the game.
Now, I think you and I are thinking he's going to do everything he can tonight to mix up the looks.
Yep. Now they
empty look with Allen.
They went from tight to 5 receivers in this pattern. Allen throws to the sideline, open, reaching for it, making the grab, and into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid for the touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. 85 yards. 1st and goal.
It's Alec Anderson. When they go that jumbo look, they're going heavy to the left here.
Off the fake, rolling. He can run if he has to. Instead, he flips it for the touchdown. He hits Jackson Hawes, their number 3 tight end. Rolling against the grain. Could he run? Saw that it was better off to try to flip it, which he does for the touchdown.
Yeah, he gets outside there, and you know what this guy can. Remember, with that timeout, you can still run the ball.
To it throws, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown by Jalen Waddle. His first catch of the night. And the Dolphins, who were in dire straits not long ago, looking like Buffalo was on their way to a touchdown and maybe a 2-possession lead, able to get the stop, the missed field goal, and down the field they go, 71 yards.
Yeah, and that missed field goal, I think, gave them
2-yard line. Allen under center. Cook is the back. Cook into the end zone. Made it look easy. Over right guard. Touchdown Buffalo.
that right side of that offensive line with Spencer Brown at right tackle, and with this rookie Jackson Halls. How much fun is he to watch?
Clap, clap, clap. Play clock at 1. Tua backing up. Tua to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Couple of flips. And a point away from tying the game.
What a route by Tyreek Hill. And good patience off that play action.
2nd and 5. Outside to Shakir. Inside the 10. Shakir all the way in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
How about the orbit motion there that they use? Good indicator that by Sam Darnold, getting that one out in a hurry to give Kupp a chance.
From the 16. Good protection. Man open. Caught. Touchdown. A.J. Barner, the tight end.
There's a guy that I think Seattle is very excited about. A.J. Barner here against.
3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground. And does he get in? Yes, with that second effort. Zach Charbonnet hit by Thompson. Looked like he had him stopped for a second. Burst forward.
And look, Max Melton, the corner, also got involved. And then that's where you see the pressure close in on him.
2nd and goal. Harrison slot left. Murray to the end zone. Reaching up. Harrison has it. Touchdown.
That is so much more than just a touchdown that gets you within a possession. That you can almost see the relief.
Four-man rush. Catch is made. Can he get to the end zone? Yes. Amari DiMarcado. Now do you go for the win or overtime?
I think with all this momentum, this place is alive. These last 2 possessions have changed everything. You want this game.
The drive, 2 tight ends. 1st and goal from the 6. Short drop over the middle, wide open. Touchdown. What an opening drive. The tight end Tongas into the end zone. Go figure.
How about that?
I mean, everybody shows up tonight thinking, oh, this could be a rout.
I know. As we said, short week, you never know him. And a quarterback more than capable of running it. And right now, they're executing, playing good football.
Been a 16-minute beatdown, and the pass is caught by McCaffrey for the touchdown. And plenty of 49er fans are here tonight. They travel well, and they're ecstatic.
Christian McCaffrey looked pretty. It's reasoning behind it.
7 plays on this drive, all passes, 8 for 8, open and dancing and prancing into the end zone goes Kyren Williams for a touchdown. So the Rams, after a fumble, ended the last drive, come right back, and 4 minutes to go. 80 started back at their own 31-yard line. Quick pass into a lot of traffic, and it is caught. Nacua for the touchdown. That was a mass of bodies in there, and somehow he's able to jam it in, and Nacua makes the catch.
You and Chris called a suit. Want to give this guy another chance.
Siegel, the rookie, Kansas State. Meanwhile, here's the pass. Caught. Touchdown, Kyren Williams. So the Rams a point away from taking the lead. Would be their first of the night. And smoke is now coming out of the AWS computers.
That's right. That's right. Boy, when Matthew Stafford gets
very short deck. 3rd down and 8. Dart, he can run. Can he ever? He can run all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. He's been very good at finding the open space. He's under pressure a lot, or has been. Finds the opening, exploits it.
Yeah, that's the threat. I talked about in the open, not just the arm, but the legs. If they're going to pull off an upset, no chance with how quickly he reacted and read that and got into the backfield.
Look at this. You got 3 receivers plus a back on the right side on a 2nd down and 9. Interesting formation. Dart. Is he going to take off again? He might have to, but no, he finds an open man and hits him. Robinson stays in bounds. Robinson's going to go all the way for a touchdown. 35 yards. Whoa. Spread it out here. Four receivers now on the right side. Little flip here, little trickery, and it works. Goddard into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I mean, we talked about tush push. He got under center, but of course had all.
2nd and goal. One more time. Crowd hates it. Eagles love it. Touchdown.
I call that bully ball. That's just bully ball when you do it 4 straight times. 13 plays, 74 yards, and a touchdown. Almost 8 minutes off the clock. That started on a 3rd and 3.
With Mitchell out, they're going to Adoree Jackson's side a lot. Here's Scatterbo to the end zone. Touchdown. The right guard, Van Roten, pulled, led the way. Scatterbo to the end zone.
Well, they answered. Heck of a drive. 15 plays, 67 yards. They're the 2 young rookies bringing the energy to this franchise. Dart and Scatterbo, you'll be hearing them up with that speed. He is tough to bring down.
1st and goal. Will Dart try to do it himself? He'll give it to Scatterbo. Scatterbo, 2nd effort. Does he get in? One official said short, the other one says touchdown. So on the near side, he signaled touchdown, but you see the other official coming in and saying he's short. That Dart jumps in the air. He thinks it's a touchdown. Clete Blakeman says...
in the field is at the runner's progress or stop just short of the goal line. It will be 2nd down.
That's what he said. It's eligible here on a 1st and goal. Scatterbo. He is in. Touchdown. Three rushing touchdowns for the rookie.
Cordell Flott with the interception sets the offense up with an opportunity.
I've seen that look from Rodgers through the years. 3rd and 6. Rodgers buying time. Going to his right, directing traffic. Throws, and it is hauled in for the touchdown by Jonnu Smith. So Aaron Rodgers, as he has done so often through the years, extends the play, waits for the open man, finds him. Flacco lost one. Chase makes this catch. Touchdown. There's a flag down. Ramsey looking back. Ramsey's trying to get offensive interference called.
Pass interference. Defense number 5. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a touchdown.
But it's on Rams.
180.
Quick throw. Higgins inside the 10. Higgins to the end zone. And a Cincinnati lead. "29 yards to the end zone."
Cannot say enough about.
Rodgers has time. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. So the Steeler fans suiting him, Muth. So Freiermuth, who kind of has been at Paycor Stadium, where it's 3rd down and goal as we start the 4th quarter. Bengals up by 3, trying to extend the lead, and the pass is caught for the touchdown. Noah Fant, the tight end.
That was a huge possession for both teams, because if you get them to settle for a field goal, you're down 6, you get the ball back to Aaron Rodgers, you got a chance to take the lead here in the 4th. Putting Warren and Gainwell back there.
2nd and goal, comes in a tight formation. Play fake, Rodgers throws, and that's hauled in by the big man Washington. That didn't take long. Makes it a 1-possession game again on a drive that took less than 4 minutes from their own 27-yard line.
Good job in navigating through there by Darnell Washington, but honestly, Jaylen Warren,
Rodgers avoids the sack. Deep downfield, caught at the 35-yard line, and going all the way to the end zone is Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth, 68 yards.
he just got lost in the back end of coverage, Al. They've played so well defensively. And
this drive has consumed 7.5 minutes. 3rd and goal on the 14th play of this drive. To the end zone, caught, touchdown, Gadsden. There's a late flag. Matlock talking to the officials. Could be on the celebration. Meanwhile, Gadsden picks up right where he left off 4 days ago.
He's an instinctive runner.
1st and goal. 6 rushes, 1 pass on this drive. Make it a 7th rush and make it a touchdown. Vidal into the end zone. So the Chargers come flying out of the gate after on Sunday they dug a 23-3 halftime hole. Different story tonight.
Yeah, there's a long way to go tonight, but just a couple possessions in, and make you stretch and defend every ounce of grass.
2nd and 10, going for it all, out in front, hold in, Ladd McConkey, touchdown. "27 yards.
They were founding the matchup. They were going after Jeffrey Okudah. They show a pre-snap with a 2-safety look.
The one opportunity, Mason is in the backfield. Low snap to the end zone, touchdown, Jordan Addison. So in a bizarre sequence of events, it was going to be 24-6 for a moment, then it wasn't, and they wind up with a touchdown, which is exactly what they need to try to get back into the game.
Absolutely. They're right back in this game. And Addison, boy, again, you know about Jefferson, he gets a lot of attention. They actually lined up on the same side of the field, off to the quarterback's left. It's man, not much.
Yeah,
Not much.
remember.
It was movement, but not much.
Just a skosh. Herbert rolling, looking, throwing, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown by Trey Harris.
Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman telling us that this young rookie out of Ole Miss at the corner.
Great point. 4th and goal. Here he goes again. He throws, and this time it is caught for the touchdown by the tight end Mark Andrews.
And that's the ball. That's the expect. I thought you might see that maybe on 2nd or 3rd down. They wanted to try to hammer.
They bring in the speedy Keaton Mitchell as fast as they come. His first action of the night and running back, 2nd down and 7. Pass is caught by Andrews for another touchdown. Andrews has both tonight. That's good from 20. And the Dolphins march down the field in 3.5 minutes, going 75 yards.
The tight end threw 5 first downs on this drive. They had 4 in the whole first half.
Now back conventionally. Lamar under center. Lamar under pressure. Wide open again. This time to number 88, Charlie Kolar, for the touchdown. So all 3 touchdown passes to tight ends. 2 to Andrews, the other to Kolar.
I don't know if Kolar intentionally hours.
Gain of 39, 1st and goal. The 9-yard line. Off the fake, deep drop, looks around, fires over the middle. Touchdown, Rashad Bateman. But a flag is down.
Defense number 23, that foul's declined.
Touchdown for Bateman.
How about Lamar? It just seems like we just said he gets more and more comfortable.
3rd and 2. Play clock at 3. Gonna run it. Gonna run it. Gonna run it into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty for the touchdown. So Jeanty on his 6th carry. And you're so right. I mean, they're running the ball against this Denver defense. Under 3 minutes left in the half. Harvey now slips to the outside. Nix looks that way, then over the middle, then to the right, throws, caught into the end zone for the touchdown. Troy Franklin.
Really good job by Bo Nix, feeling the pressure, climbing the pocket, and then being patient. All this work, you don't want to settle for a field goal. It's the 14th play of the drive.
Well, the 28th ranked offense working against the 6th ranked defense in terms of points allowed, and Fields around the corner. He'll get in for the score. Done around Harold Landry, gets to the end zone, and the New York Jets go down the field 72 yards in 14 plays, 11 of them on the ground to take the early lead. 13th play of the drive after the Jets scored on a 14-play drive. Flip it back here, turning inside, spinning his way, all the way into the end zone is Henderson for the touchdown. What a move, what a couple of moves.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, he makes the first guy, Michael Clemens, miss. He's right there. No one blocked him. Gets underneath.
Ben Brown comes in as an eligible offensive lineman to the outside and cutting through and going all the way to the end zone is Trevion Henderson. 2 touchdowns for him. $83 yards, 8 plays.
I mean, it's easy to look at what Henderson does, how electrifying he can be, how physical, and how in motion with a good crack block.
2nd and 5. Pump fake, throws, open, caught, touchdown. The hat trick for Henderson. Three and a half minutes to go, 69 in 6 plays.
They had.
He's the guy who came along with those draft picks from Indianapolis in the Gardner deal. 3rd down 6. Extra pressure. Fields slides away. Throwing. Wide open. Touchdown to John Mechie. So under pressure, sent extra men, 22 yards. Finds the open man. It's a 1-score game.
And Craig Woodson, they played man. They brought the blitz again. Played man-to-man. He was in pretty good position. Perimeter goes will go a long way in deciding who wins.
Hit 10 different receivers last week. Meanwhile, picking and threading his way is Cook. He's out in front, and Cook will take it all the way for a touchdown. 45 yards for James Cook, who is now over 1,000 for the season.
Well, we're used to seeing this rookie tight end Jackson Halls make big blocks, but down Nick Chubb. They're going to go a little tempo here.
2nd down goal. Play fake, pass, wide open, touchdown. Christian Kirk pulls it in.
I really like how Nick Caley, the offensive.
Instead of it being probably 17-9, it's 13-9. Bills get the ball at the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Ray Davis to run the kickback. Spinning, still on his feet. Out past the 40. He's out in front. Nobody's going to chase him down. All the way for a touchdown. 98 yards. And plenty of Buffalo fans here tonight, and you can hear them.
What an amazing job here, not just obviously by Ray Davis, but when you take a peek at this, he runs into the back of one of his own players, and I think because of that, it created just a slight hesitation and a spin move.
Oh, no timeouts. Mills to the end zone, caught, touchdown, Higgins. Flag is down. A flag is down. Jaden Higgins for the moment. Here we go again. The flag is down to the 7-yard line.
I think that's on the defense. In 39, the rookie, and it's actually not the rookie. It's going to be
interference defense number 39.
It's Cam Lewis. Well, what a job of finishing. And I just talked about how Davis Mills says calm eyes and calm feet.
Williams to Swift, touchdown. What a drive. He punched the ball into the seats. He's carried 6 times for 43 yards. They went 78 yards in 11 plays. A beautiful drive, and Chicago takes the lead.
I think a lot of people are, the people have been frustrated in Philly. It hadn't been a lot about the defense. It's been a lot about the offense. Just a little reminder that he can run the football.
23-yard gain from the 33 now. Has protection. Going deep for Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown into the end zone. And just like that, 33 yards. Took him less than 2 minutes to get within an extra point of a tie game.
Yeah, they go tempo there. They get the penalty on Dexter to get him going. But that was a heck of a job
for the Bears tonight. Ball just inside the 5 on a 1st and goal. Here's Monangai. In he goes for the touchdown. They can't stop him. Good block by Jonah Jackson, the right guard, as Chicago extends its advantage.
Incredible. They've been running left and working to the backside with the patience of both Swift and Monangai. Offensive line, again, give them a lot of credit. This Eagles defense with Vic Fangio, they dare you.
Yeah, that clock, this drive, approaching the 5-minute mark, 2nd down and 8. Williams rolling, throwing, open, making the grab, touchdown. Cole Kmet into the end zone. "28 yards over the top of Blankenship."
Haley talked about the defense is ready to come downhill and ready to stop this run, and I said that's when you got to be careful when this. Get it in before that 2-minute warning.
Quickly, the pass is caught. Brown for the score. So the Eagles trying to avoid last rites, get the touchdown here. Brown, meanwhile, having a big night. 9 catches for 114. 4-yard
Play there, but it hit too quickly for him.
2nd and goal. Through the middle. Gibbs into the end zone for a Lions touchdown. So they take advantage of the short field. And down they go into the end zone. 6 plays, 42 yards to take the
Hope that the defense steps up after that fumble.
Williams averaging 19 yards per reception, which is gigantic. 2nd and 10. Montgomery breaking tackles. Inside the 10, he goes to the end zone for the touchdown. 35 yards for Montgomery. That took all of 1:48 to go. 53 yards, 4 plays.
And the second half started with a 1st down.
Gets the assist. Barnes gets the goal. 2nd down and 8. To the end zone, open touchdown! Isaac Teslaw with the score. "12 yards, 46 seconds into the 2nd half. Williams is the back. 2nd down and goal. Give it to him, and into the end zone he goes. And for the exclamation point, he's now at 1,000 yards for the season.
Yeah, you get behind Tyler Smith. He's one of the more powerful guards. They pulled him around on a power play and went down with a great effort to make a play on a football, but came down on his head, went out with a concussion.
2nd and 5. Prescott throwing wide open, and into the end zone is Flanoy. 42 yards on busted coverage. Flanoy takes it in for the score. 1:58, 70 yards.
Well, this is surprising because
Can move on you as well.
yeah,
It's as fast as they come. 2nd down and 7. Gibbs. You can only bottle them up so long. Touchdown. They limited Gibbs to 20 yards on 9 carries before he's able to bust it into the end zone. But from 10 yards out to make it 30. Gibbs the back. Give it to him to the outside. Blocking, and into the end zone he goes. Tristan Colon led the way. Three touchdowns tonight for Gibbs.
that jumbo look, you know, they leaned on it here in this 2nd half. They got back to the passing game to make the plays that they needed to.
There he is, 50, comes in as a fullback. Hand the ball off, and into the end zone goes Sean Tucker.
That's not even fair.
No, a 6th rushing touchdown of the season. She got Vea leading the way at 347 pounds. And Tucker brings 205 to the party.
And let's not forget Tristan Wirfs on that left side, too.
Cousins over the middle, wide open, and there into the end zone goes Kyle Pitts for the touchdown. So the penalty will wind up costing the Buccaneers. In for the score, extra point away from tying the game.
Wow, so the penalty does cost them the 4 points. Miscommunication with London down.
Yeah, they really needed him tonight with London out. 5 targets, 5 catches, 93 yards. Cousins going that way again. He's got it. Touchdown. What a night for Kyle Pitts.
What a well-designed play by Zach Robinson. He uses David Sills to take the corner. Pitts is having a good night. Bijan is being Bijan.
Second down and goal. 4-man rush. Pass caught. Touchdown. Devin Cope. He is the would be number 3 tight end. And with Cade Otton down, that is the first touchdown by a tight end for the Bucs this season.
Yeah, unbelievable. And he's got that kind of skill. This is pretty easy.
Tucker's already been into the end zone once tonight. Here's the pass. Hold in. Chris Godwin for the touchdown. So the Bucs finally getting everybody healthy, and it's paying off tonight.
Yeah, so many different weapons. A.J.
Goal, under 10 left in regulation. On the ground, to the outside, into the end zone. Bijan Robinson for the touchdown. So Robinson puts it in, and all of a sudden, a 14-point game is on the cusp of going to 7.
Good for this Atlanta team. You know, last week they were eliminated from the playoffs. And we were talking to them this week. You know, what's the
2-minute warning? Long way to go. But for first, a huge 3rd and goal. Robinson in motion. Cousins goes the other way. Pitts, can he handle it? They say touchdown. For the moment, take another look. Looked like it was coming loose. Late TD and capped it off, of course. He was the Super Bowl MVP. Second down and goal. Charbonnet into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Didn't take long, 241, 5 plays. Of course, the big one, the 46-yarder. Lots of yards. Second and goal. Stafford throwing, caught into the end zone. Goes Terrence Ferguson, the rookie out of Oregon, their number 2 pick, and the Rams take the lead.
the rookie, Eamon Warren, is a very, very talented player, but he got caught with his eyes in the backfield, and I think looking maybe at pretty good effort.
Very effective. Hand the ball off here. Walker. Kenneth Walker inside the 40. Kenneth Walker is out in front. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks.
Well, Al, we just talked about Poona Ford and what he did to Sundell. And boy, does Sundell do a great job.
Blake Corum is the back. He has it. And he gets spun down, and he is in for the touchdown. So the crowd goes silent as Corum puts it in on the first play after the pick. The return was 56 yards for Wallace.
Obviously the interception.
Third down goal. Just trying to stretch the lead. And that is going to be hauled in by who else? Puka. Nacua.
Well, we wanted the no look, and we got it. We asked him on our Zoom, are you going to give us a no look? Can you mix that into your repertoire on Thursday night? And 21 just because they won the Super Bowl, but that regular season wasn't fantastic. They caught fire at the right time.
Absolutely.
At the end of the year.
Yep. Had a hold off Tampa Bay and Brady, then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed for the score. Out of nowhere. 58 yards. They picked him up. John Schneider got him in a trade with New Orleans midway through the season. He has been masterful.
And Shaheed picks up Sam Darnold after the interception. The Rams only took a minute 21 off the clock. They went down to the Saints and brought him over. What a difference these last few weeks he's made.
31-yard pickup, first down from the 26-yard line. Play clock at 3. Rolling left. Throwing back the other way. He's got a man. Caught. Barner. Touchdown. 26 yards. And this place just exploding. Obviously going for 2.
I'll tell you what, man. Sam Darnold takes a lot of heat. You know, he's thrown the Hawks defense so far.
Phenomenal, doing it all year long. Play fake. Stafford fires. Nacua again. Nacua will take it to the end zone. Puka Nacua, 41 yards. What a night. Stafford 457. Nacua is now 225 receiving yards.
And what a job by Matthew Stafford of waiting for the second window to be able to make this throw. Ernest Jones.
First and goal. Darnold, play fake, looks, throws, caught! Smith and Jigba. Now comes the drama.
What a drive by Sam Darnold. They're not hesitating. There's Clint Kubiak. Like we said, I guarantee you Mike McDonald said, hey, Clint, we get in here and score. Give us your best two-point play. Right, they try to isolate him on his own. Rams going to...
Getting a Smith and Jigba, bottom of the screen there. Charbonnet is the back. Cut moving back and forth. And 3 receivers this time. They changed the formation. 3 to the right. Barner in motion. Darnold throws. Caught for the 2 points. Eric Saubert. They throw to a guy who hadn't made a catch or was targeted all night long. What a game. Empty for the moment. Now they bring Smith into the backfield. Oladokun looking, has time, throws, caught, and can he get to the goal line? He can, and in. Brashard Smith. The salute from Patrick Mahomes. In they go, and the Kansas City Chiefs have the lead.
Yet a miscommunication with all the crossers from...
15th play of the drive. 50th play run by the Broncos tonight. Chiefs have run 26. Nix gonna run it, and he's gonna run it into the end zone. Touchdown. Went right through Hicks at the end of the run.
That's how you win your football team over. How do you win your team over as a quarterback in his third year?
All night long, a total of 95 yards. This is the 14th play of this drive. Nix is rolling. Nix will throw, and it's caught for the touchdown by R.J. Harvey. Takes them 14 plays to go from their own 35 after a touchback, 65 yards for the score.
And what a job by R.J. Harvey. We mentioned the running back has wide receiver kind of skills and field.
Wilson stays in as the running back. 3rd and 2. Fake it to him. Rolling, throwing, caught! And does he get into the end zone? He does. Christian Watson crosses the goal line for a touchdown. So the Bears had that long opening drive for 3, and it's countered by Green Bay to take the lead.
And we just talked about how important it is to run the football, so instead of running it, they get that offensive line.
Crowd roaring. Go 5 wide here on 3rd down and 9. In the pocket. Open. Caught. Reed. Touchdown. Jaden Reed from 18 yards out. And 2 touchdown passes in the first half for Love.
Wow, this is such a well-designed play about that decision.
3 receivers to the left. Love looked that way. Jacobs the back. Love throwing. Open. Caught. Dobbs for the score. So they ran it a couple of times, couldn't get it in, and then finally throw it, and the touchdown. 8 plays, 32 yards after Chicago missed on a 4th down. On the ground, Swift. Can he get into the end zone? He can. Off a Loveland block. Loveland did it all in that drive. Touchdown, Chicago. So Soldier Field erupts. It's a
Time played zone. He found the soft spot.
From the 23, pass to the outside. Finding room here. Golden. Golden is inside the 10, and Golden will go into the end zone for the touchdown. So Matthew Golden, their #1 pick, who did not have a single touchdown during the regular season, picks an opportune time for #1.
Yeah, you brought him up on our conference call with Matt LaFleur saying, is this a game maybe with a rook
For 293, 2nd and goal. In the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus into the end zone.
They're going to go heavy, going to the jumbo package. But what a drive, what an answer, and what a good job by Caleb Williams showing his poise there, making play after play to keep the Bears' hopes alive.
And go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point clock as well. They're automatically right now, they're in field goal range. They want to get 7. They can use the clock. Williams throwing, and it's caught for the touchdown by DJ Moore. Forget about the clock. Just take the lead when you can. "25 yards. 6 plays, 66 yards in 68 seconds. And now the extra point could make Green Bay have to get a touchdown. Field goal will do them no good.